This is a Storm 12 alert.
All right, happy Sunday evening, everybody. A lot of you are wondering what's going on with the weather front. Of course, we have two different systems that's going to be moving through parts of the Mid-South. One of those systems happens to come in during the overnight hours. So again, this is going to be an overnight event. Right now, this is the Storm Prediction Center, and I know a lot of you have been waiting for me to pop on Facebook Live pretty much all day. But again, I like to wait to kind of see how things are going to pop in there. But again, definitely let me know, folks that are going to be commenting. We're going to make sure we're going to share this around into different groups as well. So make sure that if you are on here, make sure you're sharing so we can get as many people in here as possible, because I want you to be weather aware of what's going to be going on. So let's go ahead and get right into this. First of all, a lot of you have already asked me, hey, am I going to be good tomorrow morning? A lot of you are going to be fine. Tomorrow morning's going to be fine. And I'll make sure I say that in the morning when I do my morning forecast. When you start the morning, you're fine. You're going to be great. It's that nighttime, like that nighttime event, where it's going to be an overnight event. So this is going to be while folks are going to be trying to go to sleep. So right now, this is the latest update from the Storm Prediction Center as of earlier. Right now, they have kind of trimmed the enhanced to stay more west of I-65. So this is going to be back over towards parts of Murray, Kentucky, and maybe even a little bit of Paris, Tennessee for us at this hour. And let me know if I need to adjust the brightness on the TV so that way it all kind of matches up there. But this is a look at parts of west of I-65. So folks back over towards Clarksville, Nashville, back over into Dixon, and we'll kind of zoom in here just so you can kind of see a little bit more. So there's Nashville for us, there's parts of Sumner County, Robertson County for us, back over into Hickman County. So this is that level 2 out of 5. This extends up into parts of southern Kentucky. What is that level 2? So that is a slight risk. So that is a 15% chance that we could see a strong storm or two get out of hand in this area. And again, wind, hail, and a isolated tornado cannot be ruled out within this area. Main focus for that, we'll say we'll keep it back over in the parts of back towards West Tennessee, Western Kentucky. Like I said, Murray, Kentucky, Paris, Tennessee, they have that level 3 out of 5. So that is where we have a 30% chance to see a couple of strong storms in this orange shaded area. And again, wind, hail, and an isolated couple of quick spin up tornadoes. We're talking about possibly up to EF3 tornadoes that could be possible within some of these areas here. So we'll definitely need to watch and fine tune of the forecast there. Make sure if you have comments, you have questions, definitely let me know. Make sure you let me know in the comments there. If you get any comments coming in, let me know those comments that roll in there so we can get folks through this. As I told you guys, together, we are in this together, and we'll take it one storm at a time. Now, back over towards the eastern tier, so back over towards Murfreesboro, Shelbyville, we'll kind of zoom in on you guys a little bit. So there's Cookeville, back over towards parts of, we'll say Athens, Tennessee, is just in a general thunderstorm, but Kingston, Tennessee, you're in that marginal risk. Monticello, Kentucky, and folks down to the south, so Shelbyville, so that's that marginal risk. So that's a level 1 out of 5. So that is a 5% chance of seeing a strong storm or two get out of hand there. Yeah, you had a question?
Yeah, Keisha said, what about tornadoes for Gallatin?
So again, with this, so this right here that you're looking at, so this is the outlook for Monday night. So we'll talk about Tuesday in a second. This is Monday night. I think that the tornadoes is going to be on the low side, but again, you have to think about all of the ingredients, the dew point, whether if we get that hot and cold kind of combined together. And I'll actually show you radar, kind of give you a better timing on these storms as well here in just a few minutes. But again, I can't rule out a few quick spin up tornadoes in that particular location. And I'll go ahead and show you. So this is going to be essentially our main focus as far as tornadoes. So the greater part of the tornado looks to be well away from us at this hour. So this yellow that you see here, this is going to be that 10% hatch. So that's a greater probability of seeing possibly an EF2 to an EF3 tornado here. Folks here at home in Middle Tennessee, we'll kind of zoom in here, and really it's just a 2% there, or a 2% chance back over where this green shaded area is. That's that 2% chance. 2% hatch is what we call it, for a quick spin up tornado. Now, just because it's on the low side doesn't mean that it will not happen, because it can still happen, even if it's at that lower chance of a tornado chance there. This brown shaded area here, that's a 5% hatch, so that indicates that there is a 5% chance that we could see a quick spin up tornado, especially areas back over towards western Kentucky, western Tennessee. Those areas there are something that we'll definitely continue to keep a very close eye on. But right now, tornado chances are on the low side, but they are not zero. We could still see a few quick spin up tornadoes. If you're wondering what the main threat is going to be, it is going to be the wind. Wind is something that's going to howl out there over the next few nights ahead. Now, let me talk about that wind probability out there for you. So, if you're looking at this map, there's a look at parts of Gallatin for us. So we're kind of in that 5 to really 15% chance. So really, if you're looking at this map, that pink indicates the highest risk for high winds. So this would mean straight line winds. I mean, talking about maybe 80 mile per hour plus of just straight line winds just howling out there. That red also indicating that some very heavy winds. And then that yellow is also indicating some the area could pick up on some heavy winds out there. But again, I think overall it's going to be the wind that is going to be the main big concern for tomorrow night. But we will not rule out a quick spin up tornado at all. That's something that we just do not ever do. Now, let's talk about hail. Hail, I'm not really worried about. I don't think that hail is going to be a big concern in our viewing area. Notice how we're not even marked for anything as far as hail goes, and I'll kind of zoom in just a little bit more so you can see. So there's Middle Tennessee right here. There's Southern Kentucky there, and no hail in our viewing area here. But you'll notice areas up west, that's where we're going to see some hail. This is where we're going to see some of the biggest impacts and biggest storms, like I'm talking about EF3s possibly going to be in the area. So again, hail, not looking forward for anything with the hail in our viewing area, but it is something that we will continue to monitor. So everything that I just showed you, this is for tomorrow night. So let's walk you through this back one more time. So this is, if you're looking at this scale right here, so you'll notice marginal is a level 1, slight risk is a level 2, and enhanced risk is a level 3. On this map, there are 3 different color codes. Areas east of I-65, so back over towards the Cumberland Plateau, there is a level 1 marginal risk. That means you have a 5% chance to see a couple of strong storms get out of hand and maybe become severe at some point in time. Level 2 out of 5, so that includes Davis and Metro Nashville, parts of Sumner County, west of I-65, going back towards Clarksville, Stewart County, parts of Henry County as well. So this area right here has the potential, again, a slight risk. That is a 15% chance of seeing a strong storm or two come severe at point. And again, that means severe thunderstorm warning likely be issued, gusty winds getting a little up there. So that's something that we'll watch for folks areas in the Kentucky area and for parts of Middle Tennessee and west of I-65. Now, back over towards parts of Paris, Tennessee and Murray County, Kentucky, which those are also in our district area that we cover. That is a level 3 out of 5. That means that we went from 5%, 15% to now a 30% chance of seeing a strong storm or two in that level 3, that orange risk right there. That is a stronger chance of these storms getting out of hand, possibly producing some hail, some gusty winds, maybe even a few quick spin-up tornadoes in this location. Now, real quick, I do want to talk about Tuesday. So this is our second one. So we just talked about Monday night. this is a look into Tuesday night. Do we have any questions so far? Does anybody have any questions?
I haven't seen any more.
Okay, just making sure there's no questions. Remember,
No.
if you guys have questions, definitely comment them at the bottom. I'll do my best to respond to those as best as I can. Right now, this is for Tuesday's outlook. So this is Tuesday night going into Wednesday morning. So this is round 2 of an overnight event. Right now, Storm Prediction Center has everybody in Middle Tennessee and Southern Kentucky included in this risk right here. So what does that mean? That means that there's going to be some more conditions that are favorable, again, that could cause wind, hail, and even a few quick spin-up tornadoes. It's the same thing for Monday night going into your Tuesday into Wednesday. Now, here's the trick of this all, because a lot of you are like, well, why do we have 2 storm days in a row? Here's how this works. Depending on how Monday night system goes, will depend, depending on how strong the system is, will depend on how strong this system is. So if the system is not strong, this system may not be strong enough. But again, we got to watch and see how this storm pans out in order to get to the next storm. So we got to take it one storm at a time. But again, depending on how Monday night storm is, that's going to determine on how this storm pans out going into Tuesday night into Wednesday, early morning Wednesday. So again, that is something that we're going to continue to keep an eye on. I just had to show this on Facebook Live real quick. Shout out to Jared Ambrose. I know he'll probably be watching this a little bit later. If you notice there, look at that little deer right there that was caught by him early this morning. He went out there with a drone and got a couple of shots. I love when he sends these photos in. Look at that. Looked like the deer was eating a little something this morning. Little breakfast, right?
He was hungry.
Yeah, baby hungry. And there's a look at some sunrise photos that Jared did send to us this morning. Definitely, just beautiful. Just definitely beautiful.
Oh, wow. Was that yesterday?
No, these were all today. These were all
wow.
today, the ones that he had sent. Just absolutely beautiful. So, regardless, we are going to be under a Storm 12 alert pretty much for the remainder of, tomorrow and Tuesday. We probably won't let our Storm 12 alert go expire until probably Wednesday morning, until we know we can give you guys the all clear. If you're wondering about flooding, we're not really much so worried about the flooding part. It's mainly going to be the tornadoes, the wind, and the hail. That's one thing that we're going to really keep an eye on. And we knew that this was coming because the beginning of April really was quiet.
It
right?
was.
It was very, very super quiet. So now that we are getting ready to leave April going into May, now Mother Nature's like, before I leave, we're going to have a little bit of fun. So there it is, that Storm 12 alert that we are going to keep a very, very close eye on. Now, here's one thing that I did want to just kind of show you here. So this is exact track, okay? Now, what I got this on, and I'm going to kind of zoom in on this just so we can all kind of see how this is going to pan out. So this is tomorrow morning, right around 4 a.m. in the morning. So as you are waking up in the morning, we'll see a little bit of rain activity back over, and this is something you may have to zoom in on.
Yeah, I did.
But there's a little bit of a rain activity, especially back over towards Blytheville. Again, this is West Tennessee for us right now. So radar's picking up on a little bit of heavy rain moving through at around this time. Again, if you're wondering, what about us here in Tennessee? So right now, there's a look at us right now. Some of you some of you get up at 4 a.m. in the morning anyways, 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. So there could be some cloud cover kind of hanging around that time of the morning. I'm going to kind of take this over just a little bit more. Looks like my rotation here just kind of going a little crazy for us at this hour.
Going
I'm going to take
bonkers.
this into about 8 o'clock in the morning. Some of you starting your day 8 o'clock in the morning. So if I zoom this out, there's a look at Middle Tennessee. So right now, still cloud cover, some of you, and radar could over-exaggerate. Some of you could see some sunshine. Now, here's the deal. We want more clouds than we do sunshine. Why do we want more clouds than sunshine? When you have more clouds than you do sunshine, that decreases your severe weather risk for the night. That doesn't mean it diminishes it completely, but it lowers the chances. Rather than seeing sunshine across the mid-state, when you see sunshine out there, that means it increases the storm chances. It gives the storms the fuel and the instability that it needs, thanks to the sun, to make these storms go a little bit crazy. So again, tomorrow, when you wake up, make sure you're like, okay, I want to see more cloud cover than sunshine today. Remember what Laurente said. He said, see more cloud cover than sunshine. That's what we want. And that's going to be, again, that's how I say it. It's going to depend on how tomorrow night's storm goes. Will pan out how Tuesday night's storm goes. So let's hope and pray for more cloud cover than sunshine. It's not going to be cloudy every single where in every single county, but we want a less storm chances and less damages as much as possible. So this is 8 o'clock in the morning. You notice that line, if I kind of zoom this out, that line is already kind of trying to form there, right there towards Des Moines and Kansas City, back over towards Columbia. There's that squall line trying to build up. But again, it's staying well away from us. We've got cloud cover right there in Nashville for us. Now, let me just kind of take this back here. We'll kind of take this in to about 3:30 in the afternoon. Okay, so here it is. We start off with rain in parts of west of I-65. So there's Jackson, Tennessee. There's Dyersburg, back over towards Covington, and the Memphis area. We start off with rain across the area. A lot of you should still be looking good at around this time during the afternoon. It is possible that areas west of I-65 will pick up on some rain, maybe just a little bit after the sun sets. Okay, now this is a look going into about 8 or 9 o'clock. So there's a look at this line right here. So if I kind of zoom this over just a little bit, this is the squall line right here. And it extends from all the way from Michigan to Indianapolis, back over towards St. Louis.
And that's like people
This
on
is
top.
the cold front. This is the squall line that is going to be moving through parts of the mid-state. And this is how it looks like at 9 o'clock. So again, a lot of you around this time, you're still good. Prepare yourselves, okay? Because when squall lines come through, with it being an overnight event, it really all depends on how fast it's racing across the highway, racing across the interstate. So that's 9 o'clock for us right now. This is 11:20, okay? So this is 11:20, so there's that squall line right there. And then if I kind of take this on in the parts of Murray, Kentucky, so there's Portland, there's Nashville, there's Clarksville, there's a look at Murray, Kentucky, and where you see some of this pink and purple indication, that could mean some heavy rain, maybe some wind coming in with that as well. But it looks like about maybe 10, 11 o'clock, we should start seeing some of this activity start to make it into some of our counties here in Middle Tennessee and Southern Kentucky across the Mid-South there. So this is a look at 1 o'clock in the morning, okay? So I went on ahead and fast forward this into 1 a.m. Tuesday morning, okay? So 1 a.m. Tuesday morning, essentially, it's already coming down. So there you can see Dixon County. We'll zoom in again a little bit more. So there's a look at parts of Charlotte, Dixon, Waverly, Erin, Tennessee, parts of Camden, where you see some of this orange. That's some really heavy rain.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. That's some really heavy rain in this orange and pink shaded area. Again, this is stuff that we watch for around this time. If I take this back over into parts of Portland, Cross Plains, Springfield, Greenbrier, even in the parts of Franklin, Kentucky, again, heavy rain coming through.
Feel bad for Clarksville.
So this is a look, if I take this in a little bit more, so this is a look right around 5 a.m. So 5 a.m., it's still raining out there on Tuesday morning. So there's a look at Portland, Nashville. Again, you see it. The radar is still picking up on it. And look at areas south of Interstate 40, parts of Lawrenceburg and Shelbyville still picking up on some of that as well.
Oh,
and
wow.
then areas in Alabama as well picking up on this too. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this. The system looks like it's going to try to get out of here about 7, 8 o'clock. Some of you still may have a little bit of activity if you're back over towards the Cumberland Plateau County. So there's a parts of Crossville, Sparta, McMinnville, and even south of Interstate 40, back over towards Shelbyville, Manchester, and Tullahoma, maybe picking up on some rain still out there. But a good majority of this looks to get out of here by 8 o'clock in the morning. And then if I take this back, we're good. We'll get a little bit of a break during the day on Tuesday, and then again, it's something that we're going to have to watch for. And this is 5:20. going into Tuesday evening. So there's 5:20 in the afternoon, or going into the evening. There's that system setting itself up again, and this is what we're going to watch for, as this looks to be round 2 that moves across our area. So something that we're really going to have to continue to keep a very close eye on. So if I take this into 10 o'clock, you can tell how this was all the way back over here, and you can tell that it is going to be trying to move through parts of the area. One thing I do want to show you is the wind. So as we go, let me just show you some of the wind that's going to be picking up out there. So we're going to take a look at some of this. So when that storm system comes through, okay, when that storm system comes through, we're going to see these winds gusting pretty heavy out there. So let me just kind of show you.
Is this the second round?
Yeah, so no, this is the first round. This is the first round.
Is it going to be bad like it was last time?
So these winds are just going to be picking up everywhere. So let's take a look at the wind gust, because the wind gust is what's going to really kick in. So as it is going to be, so I mean, literally it's 29 miles per hour in Nashville.
Oh, wow.
Tomorrow, this is going to be Tuesday, 4:30 in the morning as these storms are moving through. I mean, let's just look at some of these winds. I mean, these winds are going to be crazy. So again, bottom line is, right now, this is what's happening. This is 9:15. This is the active system that we've got now, and this is something that we'll continue to keep an eye on. One thing I do want to kind of go ahead and at least show you real quick is I want to go ahead and show you in full mode so you can actually see this. I want you to see this system that is actually out well to the west of us right now. So if I just kind of show you this. Give me just a second here. Pull up radar. So this is a look at what's going on out there right now. Looks like they are actually out and about, getting ready to track up a little bit of weather out there. Looks like there's an active tornado warning in this actual location here. It looks like he's by a stop sign. This is CJ Ziegler out there for us at this hour. Looks like he's reporting in Oswego, Kansas for us right now.
Oh, that's way out there.
Yeah, it looks like he just may have lost signal
right
now. So yeah, he just lost signal. And one thing I want to show you real quick, if you're looking at this right here, so that lightning strike that lightning that you're seeing, this is where that tornado warning is at for us right now. So that's why you're seeing a lot of power flashes, but it actually looks like the tornado is right there. If you can see it, yeah, so there you go. So you can actually see it with the actual lightning. There it is.
That's an actual tornado.
So there's an actual tornado that's right here, right now.
Oh, wow.
This is the same system that is going to be moving through parts of our area, especially as we go in towards the next 2 days. So this is something, I don't think it's going to be as intense as this system, but it is something that we need to watch for. But again, I just wanted to let you know, CJ Ziegler out of Oswego, Kansas, is reporting in that area there. It looks like they've got another tornado warning that is in parts of this area as well. This is in part of Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Looks like Max Archer is in this particular location. So we've got a lot of lightning that's moving through here as well. It is dark. One thing I will notice is no matter what that lightning just says, it is super hard to see a tornado at night. So definitely leave it up to the storm chasers, leave it up to us to keep you safe and informed on the latest changing weather out there. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to kind of show you what's happening. So if you're looking at this map, it's a mess out there. This is all out to the west. This is not even near us. This system is going to be making it into parts of our location. Right now, we're pretty quiet. Absolutely nothing going on right now. This is a live look at parts of Gallatin for us right now, or really in parts of Nashville for us right now. Looks beautiful, right? Look at those cloud covers looking good out there. Maybe some treetop surfaces there. I mean, overall.
Oh, it's just a little sprinkles.
Yeah, I mean, just a little bit of sprinkles on the radar right now, but overall, looks fantastic. A lot of you will start the day tomorrow morning just fine there. There's a look at Nashville for us at this hour. We'll take a look there and just kind of show you overall of Nashville. Now Nashville's looking for us right now. A little bit of sprinkles picking up on the radar, but again, Nothing severe. I mean, again, nothing severe. It's tomorrow that we're really going to continue to keep a very close eye. So as you're looking at this map and you're wondering, okay, can I go to sleep now? Yes, you may go to sleep right now. It is absolutely beautiful out there. A little bit of rain. No need to stress. No need to fret. You've got a whole weather team behind you right now that will keep you safe in every changing storm. We just take it one storm at a time. Has anybody had any comments?
I haven't. I don't really know if anybody is really awake right now or on Facebook, but there's only like 2 people.
That's fine. Definitely, they'll see it when they wake up.
But
like I said,
the numbers, they were jumping.
yeah,
I mean,
and
between.
tomorrow too, they'll definitely.
Now, I don't think anybody's worried tonight. I think they'll really be worried about
this
tomorrow
right here is
and
just
Tuesday.
to kind of update you and prepare you on what could necessarily happen out there for us tomorrow. That's why I wanted to do this again. So
I hope we don't lose power.
And that is possible. But again, real quick, we're going to run through this really super fast. So there is a look one more time at the Storm Prediction Center. We'll get another update for us in the morning. But again, level 1 areas Cumberland Plateau, east of I-65, Middle Tennessee, north of I-40. You're under that level 2 slight risk, so that's a 15% chance. And then areas west back over towards Paris, Tennessee, and Murray, Kentucky, level 3 out of 5. That is a 30% chance to see a couple of these storms get on the strong side. So as far as a tornado, we're under that 2%. That brown is the 5% hatch. And then that yellow there is that 15. That yellow is that 10% chance for a 10% hatch of a couple of tornadoes, possibly up to EF2, EF3 possible in this yellow hatched area there. So that's something we'll continue to keep a very close eye on. Again, wind going to be another big concern. This is one that I know is going to be a big major concern for tomorrow. Hail, not worried about hail. That looks to stay well away from us. When we fine-tune to Tuesday night's forecast, which we'll know that during the day tomorrow, we can update you on Tuesday's forecast as well. But right now, that was Monday night into Tuesday morning severe weather threat. This is a look at parts of the Tuesday night going into Wednesday time frame there. So again, everybody in Middle Tennessee, Southern Kentucky, south of Interstate 40, so parts of Huntsville, Florence as well, you're included. West of I-65, West Tennessee, Paris, Lexington, and even Savannah, Tennessee, you're included in that as well. And there's Monticello, you're in that as well. Everybody, level 2 out of 5, 15% chance to see a strong storm or two going into Tuesday night into your Wednesday. And again, the conditions are there. We got a 15% chance there, so that means 1 or 2 of these could be on the strong side. And that brown shaded area there, again, keep in mind that's a 5% chance. So that whether if you're in a 5 or whether if you're in a 10, you're going to see the chance for a storm to get out of hand. So again, thank you so much for tuning in to my Facebook. We are going to keep you updated pretty much all day long tomorrow. Again, I know I work tomorrow, but again, I'll be able to update you on as much as I can, even throughout the day. If we're not busy, we'll give you an update there. Facebook Live. We've got team coverage for you all night long, going into Monday night into Tuesday morning. And then we'll be with you Tuesday night into Wednesday morning as well. We just have to take it one storm at a time, because if you start thinking about all these different storms, it raises your anxiety up. You just gotta breathe a little bit and just know it's gonna be okay. Don't think of the worst when we say, hey, we're calling for a Storm 12 alert. Hey, the chances of tornadoes. Anybody can say that there's a chance for a tornado, but that doesn't mean it's gonna happen in your location. But we can't say 0. We have to say that it is a low chance. So that means just because it's on this map doesn't mean it's going to happen in your area. It can happen in somebody else's area. It can happen in a different county. It can happen in a different state, right? But because the storm previously has caused issues, we just are trying to prepare you for the worst, okay? Just in case if it does get to that way. So bring your anxieties down. Remember, if you're watching this now, that means this is live. If you see that little live bug up there, that means this is live. If there's not a live bug when you're watching this, that means it is pre-recorded. But you can somewhat kind of get an idea of what's going to be going on. So we'll have another update for you tomorrow morning, Facebook Live, just kind of updating you. I'll have your forecast as well. Our Storm 12 alert is going to last 2 days in advance. So that means tomorrow And Tuesday, or actually 3 days, tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday is when we'll finally get to call that alert off. Right now, it is 9 something?
9:24.
9:24, so it is 9:24. We're going to send you guys back to regular scheduled programming. If you do not follow me on Facebook or any of my social media platforms, definitely share with your friends, share with your family, because I am a very good, #1 reliable source when it comes to weather, have been since 2016, and I appreciate all of you for helping me get to 5.3K, almost close to 6,000 followers. We're going to continue that trend, and we're going to continue to keep you safe. But right now, 9:25, let's get you back to regular scheduled programming.